Hello, Soud. How are you today? So was there a class between this one and the last one? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay, you're reading something. Okay. So, so excellent. So is what is your business that you run? What industry is it? Is it web design or
I'm,
promotions or?
I'm afraid if I tell you, I will be kicked out from Verbalink
Oh, okay.
because I have same business line.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. All right. So similar is language training and stuff like that
Mm.
in that area. Understand. Totally understand. uh, yeah. Uh, so, um, yeah. So it's now. Let's see. It's now 7 a.m. in where you are, or 8.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. And it is now here 9 p.m. So I decided to teach every other hour this evening. So 5, 7, 9, 11. So that's what I did. But anyway, yeah.
Do you have cold there?
Is it cold? It's not really. It's only about it's maybe 10 to 13 degrees. I don't.
Oh,
It doesn't seem all that cold. We didn't wear a coat today, so let me check the see. Of course, it's night now. So, um, hello, Ahmed. How are you?
Yeah, how are you? I'm fine.
I'm doing well, thank you. See, I'm just
Thank you.
checking to see what the weather is right now. Um, I guess it's 5 degrees right now. So I guess it's starting to get a little chilly. So, but it's really hot where you are, I'm assuming. So, Suhaib, where are you? Hello, Suhaib. Suhaib, welcome. And then we have Mohammed. Hello. Hi, Suhaib. Where are you from?
Hello, I'm from Jordan.
Georgia. Jordan. Okay, awesome. Okay. And then Mohammed.
Hi teacher, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Remind me
fine,
where
thanks.
you are from.
I'm from Jordan too.
You're from Jordan as well. Okay. So we have
Yeah,
Jordan um and Ahmed. You're living in Qatar, but where are you actually from?
I'm from Mauritania.
Mauritanian.
Yeah, I'm Mauritania.
Okay. All right.
West Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually familiar with it a little bit, so not as much as I should be, but I have not been to that area. So yeah, awesome.
Okay.
All right, and then we have Saud is from Saudi Arabia, and Suhaib, you're from Jordan. Excellent. So, and we should have a few more people from other parts of the world. This is around the time the Russians start waking up as well. Um, so excellent. So the topic for this class today is probability and chance. And so what I thought we would do is go through this worksheet, and then if there's time after we do this worksheet together, we will actually talk about different types of probabilities of things that could happen. Um, so so let's go ahead and start, and as more people come, they can join in with us. So So first of all, let's expressing probability. Let's look at how the following verbs and phrases are used to express probability. So probability is could something happen? What is the probability it could happen? So be likely to plus the infinitive. Ahmed, could you read that first sentence?
Okay. People who have a healthy diet are likely to live longer.
Okay, so are likely to live longer. So people who have a healthy diet are likely to live longer. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Be certain to plus the infinitive. Saud, can you read that one?
Which one?
The second one. Be certain to plus the infinitive. So the sentence right here.
You are certain to pass the exam if you study hard.
Perfect. Okay. Be unlikely to plus the infinitive. So this is something that might not happen. And Suhaib, could you read that one?
Hello, yes. You are certain to pass the exam if you study hard.
Okay. How about the next one? People.
Okay. People who study hard to unlucky to fail their exam.
So yeah, so are unlikely to fail their exams. Okay. And then be certain not to plus the infinitive. So Ahmed, could you read that one?
Okay. He is certain not to get the job now after insulting his potential boss at the interview.
Yes. So he is certain not to get the job now after insulting his potential boss at the interview. Perfect. Okay. Be bound to. It was Saud, could you read this one?
Yes, which one?
The very last one.
It was a wise decision to go to England for a few months. Your English is bound to improve.
Yes. So it was a wise decision. So decision to go to England. What do you think? Do you think that nowadays, uh, do you have to go abroad for your English to improve? Or can you study online and it can be the same?
I think if I visit English, or let me, when if that country has many native speaker,
Mm-hmm.
I uh, I will be enforced to speak for something or for a different situation. When I
Mm-hmm.
go to grocery or when I need some services, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you will be forced to speak.
Mm.
Speak the language. Okay. Yeah, and where when you study online, you're only forced to speak during the class. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, one of the things that I've noticed, though, so be careful if you ever do this. If you ever go abroad, um, I noticed when I was teaching at university is that I would have students from different language groups, and the only time they actually spoke English was when they were in class, because all of their friends would be from the same country. So that I think is the negative part about that. So okay, so which of the above expressions indicate that something is certain? So that's be
But the
certain to.
question how
Uh-huh. Yes, Ahmed.
how we how how we avoid that. The question
How do you avoid that?
is how to avoid. Yeah.
I think one of the best ways to avoid that problem right there is to well, when you're in that situation where you're abroad in order to study English, and then all your classmates are from the same country, that's a problem. Probably
Yeah,
one thing is make sure your living situation, maybe have a homestay with a family
a
from the local
family.
area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do a homestay, and also get involved with like international clubs or like a hobby or something that maybe
Mhm.
your friends from that country would not be from. So maybe if you enjoy sailboating or something, sailing or diving or something like that, try to get involved with a club that would force you to speak with native speakers. So I
Is
think
that
that
common in the United States or your town, even in your town?
for clubs.
Yeah, no, for these schools,
Well,
it gave the opportunity to stay in home, stay home and
in homestays.
study in the same time. Yeah, in
Um,
homestay.
it is common. I have seen it. In fact, I actually talked to an organization about hosting for Boise State University, but my house was just a little too far from Boise, so they decided not to have me host. But it is common. It depends on how long it is. If it's a short term, it's easier to find host families than it is.
Mhm.
If it's a year long, it's harder to find host families and stuff like that. But I think I know that Boise State University's intensive English program will look for homestays for people. Um, and I
Mhm.
think I've seen on websites that different language schools will do that if you request it. So,
Could you write the name of this university?
yeah, well, yeah, the one that lives near my house is this, but it's any of them, I think. In almost all universities will help you do that. This
Uh-huh,
is
uh-huh,
this is the one close to mine. So,
uh-huh.
um, and it's
Boise,
Boise.
Boise State,
Yeah,
Boise.
Boise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
yeah, but
Thank
a
you.
lot of I think a lot of them will. But my understanding. So, but that's the best thing is to do a homestay and or
Mm.
make sure that you're like I had when I was in graduate school. I had a roommate from Japan, and the reason she stayed in the same house as me is because she wanted to practice her English because her Japanese she had a Japanese boyfriend and all her friends are
Mm-hmm.
Japanese. So, all
Mm-hmm.
right. Good question. So anyway, let's look at these words. We have certain for these words. Certain matches with certain to. What is very probable on this list?
Is the first one maybe likely?
Okay.
No,
Um,
not of them. Probable, very probable.
very probable.
Certain. Is to the certain.
Certain, yeah, but it's even more certain. If something is very probable, it's like
Yeah,
100% or
yeah.
98%, 95%.
Mm.
Saud, do you have any idea what would be very of these? What would be very probable?
Where? What do you mean?
The meaning of these be bound to, be certain not to, be unlikely to, be certain to, be likely to. What would be very probable of these?
Uh, are, actually, all of them is strange.
All of them?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, there's one that is actually more very probable than the other, and that would be bound to. So if you say you're bound to, that's a much higher likelihood. If you say certain, that's like 80%, where bound to is 90%. 90% probability.
Yeah.
So this one for very probable is bound to.
And there is bound to is same come in the end of a phrase
Yes,
or
right
not
here.
usually.
No, you can say it at the beginning of the phrase. He is
Bound
bound.
to.
Yeah, he is bound to. He is bound to come home because he's needs to do his laundry.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Powerful.
So which of these words would be probable? Just probable, like maybe 50%. Sue, Suhaib, what do you think?
Uh, maybe the first one.
Okay. Yes, it is be likely to. Yes. Okay. And Suhaib, what about not very probable? Any idea? Saud, what do you think? Not very probable.
Are unlikely to fail.
Okay. Yes, be unlikely to. Be unlikely. Okay, and how about very unlikely or impossible? Anybody?
Impossible. Be certain not.
Yes, be certain not to.
Mhm.
So if something is very unlikely, then you
Mhm.
would you can say be certain not to. Okay. All right. Let's practice these. Let's complete the following sentence with the suitable expressions from the previous exercise.
But
So yes,
uh, all of them should follow by infinitive.
yes, all of them are followed by an infinitive. So if this one, you are blank, get ill, become free, win the election, fail, put on weight, pass his driver's license, understand the language, go out. So all of them are with an infinitive, either a verb or a phrasal verb. So,
Mhm.
okay. So,
Infinitive like you to get ill.
yes.
That infinitive to
Yeah.
get ill.
Uh-huh. To
Yeah.
get is infinitive.
Okay.
So, infinitive means a verb. A verb.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So, Ahmed,
Yeah.
can you do number
Yeah.
one?
Okay. Don't go outside in the cold with wet hair. You can you
Yeah, they're right here.
uh, don't go outside in the cold with wet hair. You you certain to get ill. To get
Okay.
ill.
Okay. And this,
You certain to.
you're certain. Actually, for this one, it's you are likely, or you are likely to get ill.
Uh,
It could be uh, because
Probability on not
yeah,
sure.
Some people don't get ill if they have wet hair outside, and some people do. So, all right. Suhaib, can you speak? You're muted. Suhaib, are you there? Okay, maybe he ran into the problem where you can't unmute. Saud, can you do number 2?
Newspapers become free in the future because of competition from the internet. You like to?
Okay. And on this, one, actually, all of the there's 3 of them that will work for this one. And it really depends on the situation. You are likely to, are bound to, or are certain to. So, all right. Number 3. Suhaib, are you able to speak? Okay, Ahmed, could you do number 3?
Yeah. The politician wins the election since he is becoming increasingly unpopular.
So let me.
Not. I think. The politician is this or politician?
No, you're asking the politician?
Yeah, this word is or plural.
A politician. A politician is a person who works for the government and is elected.
Okay. But here is a single
Singular, yeah.
Singular, yeah. The politician is probably not win.
Okay, so the politician is so the politician is unlikely to win the election. So yeah. So very good at checking this. Now on this word for the plural for a politician is the easy one where you just add an S. So that makes it. All right.
Okay.
And then Saud, could you do number 4?
He failed his exams because of his laziness and lack of motivation. I think be bound to, or be certain to.
Yeah, he is bound to, or he's certain to. Exactly. And then likely to as well. It just depends. All 3 of them will work. But when it comes to the because it depends on the person. So he is certain to, he is likely to, he is bound to. Okay. And number 5, Ahmed.
Yeah. You put on weight if you carry on eating like that. You are unlikely to put on weight if you carry on eating like that.
Yes.
Likely.
Likely, yeah. Now, bound to and certain to will work in this one as well. But anyway, Saud, number 6.
He has practiced very hard. He passed his driving exam. He likely to.
Okay, he is likely to. Very good. He is likely to pass his driving exam, unless he freaks out or something like that. So, I always always pass the driving part, but it was the written that I never got the first time until I became an adult. But as a kid, I never did. Number 7, Ahmed.
Yeah. Tim has never been to China before. He is unlikely to understand the language.
Yeah, unlikely will work, definitely, but I would say for this one, because it's very probable.
Certain. Yeah. He is certain.
Certain not
He,
to.
yeah, certain not to understand the language.
Yeah, because likely is like a 50 to 80% chance, where certain is 80
Sure.
plus. Yeah. Okay, and Saud, number 8.
This weekend is going to be very cold, so I I I I am unlikely to go out.
Yeah, so I'm unlikely to go out. Okay. Very good. Well, I'm going to put it in. So I am unlikely to go out. So you can also say, of course, I'm as well. But that depends on you and how comfortable you are with the contractions. So, okay. Expressions with chance. Okay, we use words such as good, fair, slight, little, no, any, etc. with chance to describe different degrees of probability. Let's study the examples. Which two structures are possible? Okay, so Ahmed, could you read the first one, and Saud, could you read the second one, and then we'll decide which one's the best structure.
We are organizing a big party, so you have a good chance of meeting someone interesting.
Okay, and Saud, could you read the second one?
Joe doesn't have any plans for tomorrow, so there is a good chance that he will come to our party.
Okay, I'm not sure what they're asking. Which two structures are possible? They're both possible.
Yeah.
Okay, but the first one may be fair.
Oh, we are organizing a big party, so you have a good chance of meeting someone. Oh, okay, this is less likely because as far as probability goes. So Jonathan doesn't have any plans for tomorrow, so there's a good chance that he will come to our party. This is a higher likelihood, a higher probability.
Yeah, higher probability.
Yeah, so you have a good chance. There's a good chance. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The question now is what not to put good or fair or slight behind in face with phrase.
Yeah. There's a good chance. There's a chance of meeting someone. There's a good chance that he. See, and to me, in my opinion, both of these will work. And so I'm not sure what the examples. Okay, which two structures are possible? They're both possible, in my opinion. Possibly in British English, it's not possible. I'm not sure. But let's go on to the next one. Maybe the next one will give an example. So, Ahmed, could you read the first one?
If you hurry, you have a fair chance of catching the bus. Something
Okay.
certain.
Yeah, this a fair chance. Yeah, it's kind of certain. It's I would say 50% here.
Clear?
50% chance. It's not. I would not say. I would say more likely if you use fair. A fair chance would be more likely to, where a good chance is certain. So, Saud, could you read the second sentence?
The sky is very cloudy. There is a fair chance that it will rain tonight.
Okay. In this respect, I wouldn't use fair here. I would say there's a good chance that it will rain tonight, and
Yeah.
because the sky is very cloudy, a fair chance is less likely. Okay, let's read the next one. Ahmed.
Yeah, my train tends to be delayed often, so there is a slight chance that I could be late tomorrow.
So slight chance would be less,
Uh,
a very little
less,
chance.
less, yeah, less likely.
Less likely, exactly. Okay, Saud, could you read the next one?
The manager is very busy today, so there is a little chance of meeting him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
likely.
it's unlikely, yeah, unlikely. Okay,
Low probability.
all right, and Ahmed, can you read the next one?
Yeah, you have two chance of beating Sam. He has friend for 10 years more than you.
Yeah, so you have no chance. So this is no likelihood. This is certain not to.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next one, Saud, could you read that one?
Is there any chance you could call me at lunchtime?
Sure, I think maybe, possibly. So in this one, it's more likely to. When the person is asking them, they think that there might be a possibility that the person would have to say no. But there is always, it's like a 50% chance that the person could say yes. So, all right. Let's rewrite the sentences below with an expression with chance. For example, you are unlikely to win the race. Now, Ahmed, could you try that one?
Okay. Write sentences below with an expression with chance. You are unlikely to win the race. Maybe less chance
Okay.
or little chance.
Okay.
Little chance.
Okay. How about this? You have little chance of winning the race. So you have little chance of winning the race. Saud, can you try the next one? John is very talented. He is likely to become successful in his career. Can you think of a way you can change that sentence to use chance?
John is very talented. He is likely to become. Should I use a chance word? Huh?
Yes. So
John is very talented. Uh, he has a big chance to become successfully in his career.
yeah, so John has a good chance of of becoming successful in his career. Let me show you another way. So you would say John is very talented. John or he has a good chance of becoming successful in his career. So very good. So what you did is you just kept the two, but a good chance of becoming. So a good chance of meeting. A fair chance of catching. Okay. All right. Ahmed, could you try number 3?
Yeah, I might have to go to London this year. This be a good chance.
And that one I wouldn't say good. I would use a different one. Because because you have might.
Okay, I might have to go to London this year. I have a slightly chance to go to London this year.
Yeah, okay. And that's very good. I have a slight chance. You can also say, this is just an example, a way you can say it, there's a slight chance that I have to go to London this year. So, so there's a slight chance. There's not room there, so I'm going to just move it up here. So there's a slight chance. But you can also say, I have a slight chance of going to London this year. So, but there's a slight chance too. Okay. Saud, Germany could win the World Cup this time. What do you think? Didn't they win it last time?
Yeah. Germany has a good chance to win in the World Cup this time.
Yeah, and because we have the could, the could would be more like a fair chance. Might is slight, and could would be fair. So let's see if we can show you this example of. So Germany have a fair chance of winning the World Cup this time. One of the things that you said is you said Germany has. And it's interesting, in British English and also in written English, we would use he, she, it, and he, she, it has, we, you, they. They consider the countries as plural, so they, so Germany have a fair chance of winning. It looks strange to me, but that's how it's done in British English. So. All right, Saud, could you do the next one? Oh, good, Ahmed, you're back. So, Larry is certain not to come to the party. What do you think? How could you have chance on that one?
Larry has no chance to come to the party.
Okay, yeah, so Larry has no chance to come to the party. Very good. Larry has no chance. Okay, and Ahmed, could you possibly lend me $5? How could you use a chance?
Sure. Is there any chance to borrow me or to lend me $5?
Sure, I can lend you $5. How do I get it to you, though? So, okay, so let's talk about this. What is the difference between to borrow and to lend or to loan? And this one is commonly a common mistake made by non-native speakers. Oh, he's gone again. He must be having internet problems. Sal, do you know the difference between to borrow and to lend or to loan?
Yes, to borrow, to have or to get.
Okay, to
To
borrow is to take, yes.
to lend or to loan, to give.
Yeah. To get, and then to lend or loan is basically to give, yes. Okay. All right. And then that's a very common problem and so forth. What we're going to do is we are going to watch a video clip that I will open up. And what I'd like you guys what you to do is either use chance, there's a good chance of, or you can use likely to or bound to, and see if you can come up with something that person what will happen to that person in this video. So let me show it to you real quick. Bear with me a moment. And there's no sound. So, are you ready?
Yes.
So, what do you think? What is the probability that will happen to that person? You're going to see it again.
He will fall down.
So you would say he will likely fall down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He will likely fall down. Okay. And I'll let Ahmed see it too. Bear with me and see if I can.
I had a problem. Connection is not good.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that.
Okay, so do you guys see that the two men racing? Ahmed, did you see that video?
Yeah,
So,
I saw.
so what do you think the probability is for that person?
Okay, but now nothing to see.
Yeah,
Is white color only.
yeah. Let me see. We go on. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
So what's going to happen with this couple? She is likely to. She is bound to. What?
To kiss him or what?
Okay, so she is likely to kiss him for the flowers and so forth. Saud, what do you think?
I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see it. Okay, it was a man gave the woman flowers, so she's likely to kiss him, is
Marry
what he
him.
said. Okay, she's likely to marry him. Okay, now let's watch this one. 4. So we have this dog eating a cupcake. What do you think will happen to the dog?
Maybe it will have diarrhea
Okay,
or abscess.
yes. Okay, so the dog is bound to have diarrhea, or the dog is bound, like my dog will vomit. He is bound to vomit, so, or likely to vomit, for example. Okay? 5. Okay, so what will happen to the man there? Okay, so let's go on. Okay, so let's choose some topics below and discuss what is likely or unlikely to happen in each case. For example, the next football World Cup. What do you think will happen in this case?
Maybe actually I'm not interested with football.
You're
Uh,
not.
yeah,
Oh wow, there's a lot of people that aren't that
but
are very interested.
I think it will be a big celebration than previous time.
Mhm. Okay.
likely a big celebration.
Likely that there will be a big celebration. Yeah, I would say that. But I wonder which country. So, and I don't know who the top soccer or football players are at all. I have no idea. So, um, well, tell me, in Saudi Arabia, do you guys have a parliamentary or presidential elections in your country, or is it? Do you have a monarchy, or what's the situation in your country?
Do you mean uh, the president or what?
Yeah, yeah.
No, we have king here.
You have a king. Okay, so you have a what we say is we call that a monarchy.
Yeah.
A monarchy. So okay. So anyway, well talk to me. What do you think will happen with the economy? What's the anything you have to say about the economy?
Yeah, oil going down.
Okay. Okay, so it's likely to go down in what respect?
We expect it's good for manufacturers country that import material or oil,
Uh-huh.
and it will be impact about financial problem for that country who produce oil and gas.
Hmm. Do you right now, like in the States, our oil has gone, our price of gas or gasoline prices have gone down. Like we all feel like we have gotten a pay raise in our salary because it used, for example, my car, it used to cost $50 to $60 to fill it up. Now it costs $25 to $30 to fill it up, so it's half. Do you know why the prices have gone down? I've
Uh,
heard it's something to do with Saudi Arabia, but I don't know.
Actually, as I know, due to black marketing, some country uh, uh, produce more oil, okay, illegal for sure, but
Uh-huh.
that make the price going down. So uh, they are looking for more money, but actually to impact on long term for industrial or industry.
Okay, so it's because of the black market in the oil
Yeah,
industry?
yeah, for sure.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't really known. So let's number four. I think both of you and I have a passion on this. Future technology. So what do you think is going to happen in the future when it comes to future technology?
The question for me.
Yep, because you're the only
uh,
one that can speak. So uh,
Okay,
you're the only
now,
one with good internet. So.
as I know, the government everywhere uh, going to the smart government. That's mean they use application for provide services to the population, and actually even the universities and colleges they use a blackboard and use
Mhm.
smartphone to do assignment like that, or let me say tablets.
Mhm.
And I think now, the time being, that technology now faster than previous, because everybody like to use that kind of devices, and to make the life easier. But
Mhm.
there's some side effect. as I know, addiction or something like that.
Okay, say that again. So everybody likes to use technology, but what?
There is a side effect
Okay.
for massive using technology.
And what is that side effect?
Uh, I don't know what to be called, but if you using the technology all the day, it will be impact for your behavior and attitude for sure.
Uh-huh. So it will change the way that you
Yeah.
talk to people, for example. Maybe social skills will go down. Maybe a person will gain weight and things like that.
And actually now I'm suffering from this case.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I
me too.
have,
Yeah, I am a little bit with some of it, and some of it I'm suffering because I'm my age. But yeah, uh, it's to me, I find it very amazing that with smartphones, people will be in the same room and they'll send text to each other.
yeah, it happens.
So, and it's like, what? So,
I have a story. Okay.
uh-huh,
Uh, I just received it in my WhatsApp. Uh,
uh-huh.
Someone using a bathroom, and he texting for a family member, and one of the family member waiting for him to finish from the bathroom. He
Oh,
said, "Oh,
wow.
he enjoy inside with a smartphone."
Wow. So he's sitting in the bathroom texting people.
Yeah.
That's that's funny. I had a situation one time when I was in Finland. Do you know the word stalker?
No.
Okay, this is a stalker is a person that follows another person. And
Stalker.
yeah, it's a stalker. And I had an older gentleman who was when I was living in Finland. I was in my 30s, and I had a man who was probably about 55 or 60, who everywhere I went, he would be there. And he would follow me home. He figured out where I lived, and he would just basically follow me everywhere. And I would
Okay.
tell people, he's stalking me, and nobody would believe me. No, 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 Holly, he's not, he's not. And it was only usually just on the weekends. And until he found out where I lived, and then he would sit across the street from where I lived, and he would sit on a bench and wait for me to take and walk the dog. And
What did he want from
I
you?
don't know. He thought he was being friends with me. So, but
I think. I think.
one time though, after this meeting, some Finnish girls and I, all single, they were both all in their 20s, we went out to a restaurant, and he followed us there. And because I was not alone, he walked in and sat down at our table. And these Finnish ladies were like, "What is he doing?" And so that is the only time that I've ever gotten a text message from somebody from the same table. So one of them sent me a text message saying, "What do we do? How do we get out of here?" So,
And
but yeah,
we can call a tracker or a tracer. Same
um,
meaning?
yeah, possibly. He was harmless. He stalked me for probably about 3 years before somebody finally realized that it was true. So, and then he was told not to follow me anymore, and he respected it when he was finally told. But the problem was he couldn't speak English, and didn't feel comfortable enough to speak Finnish to him. And so I had never actually ever spoken to the man, ever. And so it was weird, but he told the person when they talked to him, he told he told them, "Oh, it's our relationship." He was thinking that we had a relationship. So
Oh,
it was a really weird thing, but it was the only time though that I've texted people so in the same room like that. I was like, shall we go now? Let's not invite him or something. It was a strange situation though. But
yeah.
yeah, so it was um
Can
he
you can you tell me what is the difference between a stalker and a tracer?
tracer.
Yeah.
So a tracer. This
Yes.
a stalker is a person. Say for example, a common example of a stalker is a person who, say for example, a man and a woman are dating,
Yeah.
and she breaks up with him, and he isn't ready, so he keeps following her, and
And
that's a normal stalker. Okay.
stalker,
Um,
we can claims to harassment.
yeah,
Stalker.
yeah. Where a tracer, I'm not even sure. Let me look and see. A tracer is somebody. According to, I just looked in
I,
dictionary.
I think for criminal justice terms, I think
Yeah,
when fellow foots or footprints, okay, for the crime, is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Well, a tracer is a person that will follow. Well, they will look for somebody.
Oh.
Okay, so they investigate. They investigate, and they are looking for people. Where a stalker is somebody who
We,
follows somebody.
we
So
can call chasing.
yeah, they're chasing. For example, a lot of celebrities will get somebody that stalks them, and they will follow them, and they will go through their garbage and things like that.
I think
And
chasing only when using a car, is it?
stalker
No, I mean chasing.
chasing. No, you can chase somebody when you're running. If you
Yeah,
chase somebody, and also a
it
relationship.
should be fast only.
Excuse me.
It should be fast.
Fast,
Should be
yeah.
run.
But also, but say for example, if a young man likes a woman, he can chase after her. It's a way of saying he likes her and he will go after her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, these are all very different words. So a tracer is someone who looks after people. They look for things. Where a stalker is somebody who follows somebody and they shouldn't be. This
Mm-hmm.
is this for example, the person we talked to, we had to talk to him twice, and the first time he didn't, and the second time he was told we will call the police. But a chase, it could be a criminal thing, like with if you remember the white SUV with O.J. Simpson. Um, a police chase, but it could be also a girl or likes a boy, and a girl is chasing after a boy, so it's a kind of a fun thing. So a chase has a lot of different meanings.
Mm. We
If
have
you
we have
have a
we have a
have
good
a
example. We have a good example now. The time likely over.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So there's all kinds of different meanings. So, but I want to thank you for sticking out with the lesson. I know Ahmed would have stayed as well, but he had technical issues. And Suhaib, you stayed, but you also had technical issues. So thank you very much. I
Yeah.
know this was a more difficult lesson than others, but um, every lesson is a little different. So thank you, and I'll see you then hopefully in another class. So
Okay. Goodbye.
thank you. Bye.